I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
What is so dangerous about a character like Ferris Bueller is he gives good kids bad ideas.
Well, why should he get to skip school when everybody else has to go?
Syphilitic meningitis.
He never gets caught.
This guy in my biology class said that if Ferris dies, he's giving his eyes to Stevie Wonder.
Well, he's very popular, Ed.
I recall Central Park in fall.
Ferris Bueller, do you know him?
Yeah, he's getting me out of summer school.
They think he's a righteous dude.
Think he'll be alive this weekend?
I can see him denying popular belief, setting off on some impossible mission.
He jeopardizes my ability to effectively govern this student body.
He does whatever he wants,
You know, as long as I've known him, everything works for him.
whenever he wants,
He's very cool.
and he never gets nailed.
Ferris can do anything.
Oh, he's such a sweetie.
Wake up and smell the coffee, Mrs. Bueller. It's a fool's paradise. He is just leading you down the primrose path.
Matthew Broderick.
Bueller. Ferris Bueller.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Because life is too beautiful a thing to waste.
We're recording, and this is Let's Watch It Again. I'm Rob. Rudy's here. Torin's here. Everyone's happy.
I mean, I would say so.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Yeah. There's no cameras on this podcast.
You're the worst. You're the worst.
What? I'm spicy. So
Spicy vibe.
So, without burying the lead too much further, we're going to review a 1986 film. Torin, you weren't alive. I was one.
Nope.
Rudy, you were born this year. We're reviewing Ferris Bueller's Day Off, starring Matthew Broderick and the folks.
You know, actually doing some research about this, I found out why I like this movie.
We'll talk about that. All right. So, this is a movie that we've all watched
Yeah.
Yeah,
a
of
fair
course.
amount of times.
Yeah, a billion times.
Some today, some not today.
We've seen it.
The movie's existed in the universe of film.
It's a classic.
So I'm going to run the synopsis. And as we go over the synopsis, as we always do, I want both of y'all, I'm going to give both of y'all the opportunity to, on a scale of 1 to 5, grade the synopsis. Does that work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. After high school slacker Ferris Bueller successfully fakes an illness in order to skip school for the day, he goes on a series of adventures throughout Chicago with his girlfriend Sloane and his best friend Cameron, all while trying to outwit the Wally school principal and a fed-up sister. Ferris Bueller... Oh, so that's the synopsis.
Yes.
Scale of 1 to 5. Torin, what do you got?
It's pretty close. It's like an 8.
1 to 5?
I just went way off.
Yeah, that was...
But I like it.
That was black math.
So it's 5.
Okay. Rudy?
It's a 5 to me.
I fuck with it.
Additionally, just to kind of fill it in, Ferris Bueller's Day Off is a 1986 teen comedy film written, co-produced, and directed by who?
Hughes.
First name?
Not Hughes. Shit. What's his name?
John Hughes.
There you go, John Hughes.
Because I was about to say it's Kathy Hughes' birthday today, so... and John
John
Waters.
Hughes. John Hughes at Breakfast Club.
Yes.
16 Candles.
Favorite
Yes.
movie.
And I believe Home
Yeah,
Alone.
Breakfast Club.
Yeah, Home Alone, yeah.
I probably like that more than this movie.
Question. Out of the people that you know that may be in this room, and let's talk about Breakfast Club real quick, because we haven't reviewed that.
No.
We may review it. You know how every white dude thinks they're John Bender?
Of course.
Do you know any John Benders in real life? They don't necessarily have to be white. I've been described as a John Bender type.
Really?
Yes. As
Do
far
people
as
know who John Bender is?
this is from the girl face.
But do people know who that is?
Yes.
Who's John Bender?
That's fucking dude. It's fucking Judd Nelson.
Oh, shit, I forgot.
That's Dud Nelson.
Oh, yeah. He was in New Jack City.
Yes, he was. That was his first quote-unquote adult role. Might not be out yet. Might be out yet. Who
She
knows?
thinks you're him?
Out of that group of dudes?
From Breakfast Club?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you gotta be.
Because I'm not a jock and I'm not a child.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. I mean, Greg is fucking Anthony Michael Hall.
That's the
Yeah, he is.
Oh, shit! So Ferris Bueller's Day Off, so all of that stuff. It was co-produced by Tom Jacobson. The film stars Matthew Broderick as Ferris Bueller, a high school slacker who skips school for a day in Chicago, Mia Sara, and Alan Ruck. Ferris regularly breaks the fourth wall and explains his techniques and inner thoughts. which is kind of a cool thing. And what TV show, I think people don't really talk about it too much, but what quote-unquote black TV show did that move of breaking that fourth wall on occasion? And here's the other thing. What high school show, these are things you watch, these are simple questions. What high school show that has to do with a split?
Saved by the Bell?
Yes, breaks the fourth wall all the time.
It's gotta be.
But what black show from the 90s that it did it on occasion? Not regularly, but on occasion.
I mean, it's not Fresh Prince, right?
It is Fresh Prince.
Because he would look in the camera
Yeah.
and like,
So, I mean, that fourth wall thing. Okay, lastly, since you fuckers are 2 for 2, well, Torin's 2 for 2. What comic character breaks the fourth wall regularly?
Deadpool.
All right, then. So the film was released. You've seen the movie, motherfucker.
I know.
He does it in the movie, though.
He didn't let me talk.
All right. Rudy, your turn then. How about that?
No, why you put me on the spot?
Because you wanted it. That's what. Whoa.
You asked for this.
So, the film came out when in 1980? Which month?
June.
It came out, yes, June 11th.
Oh shit! Yeah. I'm impressed.
Now, since you said you knew about the money, how much did the movie make?
It made 70.3 or 70.5.
70.1 domestically. So it's probably about 70.5. And what was the cost of the movie?
$5 million.
Now, for that 70 million plus, where did it rank that year? You might not know this one.
No, I don't know that.
It was the 10th highest grossing movie of the year. So
86?
So this is a movie that featured aliens, a whole bunch of shit.
Question.
Bennett.
What year did Howard the Duck come out? 86?
Don't ask questions about that.
reason.
Don't
because
fucking
the principal. Hey, wasn't that the principal? He believes in Howard the Duck.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
I did my research a little bit.
A little bit. He's in a category later. So the tagline. Do you have any idea what the tagline is?
What?
It's on the poster for it, right? One man struggle to take it easy. That's the tagline.
I would just straight up be like, ain't doing shit.
That would sell very well in urban market.
Doing that.
So here's the cast real quick. Matthew Broderick as Ferris Bueller. Ellen Ruck as who? Anyone?
Cameron?
Yes.
It was Cameron.
Mia Sara was.
You know, for the longest time, I didn't know that was his name.
Yeah, I don't know names.
You know he's currently on Succession?
Really?
Yes. He's the dim-witted brother who wanted to run into politics and shit.
Holy shit.
Yes, he's great on it.
I know
He's
that.
like, you know what? I'm going to run. I think I'm going to run for president. He was also in Spin City.
I love that show with Michael J. Fox.
Uh-huh.
That's my shit.
Remember who came in after Michael J. Fox? Who took over?
Fuck.
He may have had a cameo in this movie.
I know who it is.
You got it.
Charlie Sheen.
Yes.
Good shit.
And I haven't even seen Spin City. So,
so Mia Sara is Sloane Peterson. We'll talk about her a little bit. Jeffrey Jones is Ed Rooney, the dean of students. And lastly, Jennifer Grey is who?
Sister.
What's her name?
shit.
You just said it not too long ago.
I did not.
You know it.
It's Jeannie Bueller. Now,
yeah.
Now here's the thing that's interesting about this character. Remember when they did you probably don't because it was god awful. They did a TV show in 1990, 4 years after this, just called Ferris Bueller. Now, what actress played this character? Is a famous television actress played this character, the younger sister. Yeah, and she kind of looks like her.
Ooh.
Popular show on must-see TV.
White lady.
Jennifer Aniston played this character.
White lady.
Jennifer Aniston.
What?
Yes.
Are you serious?
I never knew it was a show.
Crazy. I knew it was a show. I didn't know who was the sister. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was about to say you was alive.
I used to have a crush on the sister.
Are y'all ready for some trivia?
Yeah.
All right. So, the script for Ferris Bueller's Day Off, 1986, it took only 6 days to write.
I mean, he wasn't doing shit. Yeah, I would expect.
No, but peep it though.
It's good. It's good though.
But think about like just you're writing dialogue, you're writing the scenes, you're writing all types of shit, and some things are ad libbed. But just think when you see someone's like, "Yeah, I'm still working on that project," and it's been like 6 months, and this dude got it done in 6 days.
That's crazy.
And here's the kicker: how long do you think the original cut of the movie was? This movie was just under 2 hours. The original cut was nearly 3.
Are you serious?
2 hours and 45 minutes.
I don't know if I can watch that long.
They edited it. I don't think it exists.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
The
like,
fact that he wrote enough for a 3-hour movie, and they're like, you gotta take some shit out.
I mean, look, think how much shit you don't do in a day.
Yo, he made it seem like it was fun to actually skip school.
Well, I mean, so I never really skipped school.
I skipped class, not school.
Which is why, I'm above niggas.
I skipped school.
Yeah. Well, judging by certain things. Yeah. Makes sense.
You did a lot of shit when you was young.
Yeah.
Shit you shouldn't have done.
I didn't do anything. And look at me now. Homeowner.
Bougie
podcaster.
Bougie.
Look at this. You gonna snap your finger too?
All of my organs. What?
Like,
See,
you really look like a film critic right now.
That was spicy, wasn't it?
Wearing all black and shit.
Titties. I don't know. That was a little too spicy, actually.
It's terrible.
So, no kids. So, I'm just saying, just everything is just great. So, there was talk about a sequel.
Yeah, I did read that.
And the sequel was going to center around what?
They was talking about 2 kind of like things. So which one?
Spin both of them.
A sequel was them going to either college or his first job.
Ferris Bueller's first job.
Them doing like basically the same type of thing.
So,
and another one was them being in their 70s.
That would not work.
that one would work. That one would be funny too.
So now,
I would watch the job one.
The idea was dropped because Matthew Broderick felt that the film was perfect and he didn't want to do anything. He didn't want to revisit.
Pretty close.
During the parade, several people are seen dancing, including a construction worker and a window washer. Originally had nothing to do with the film. They were dancing to music that was being played, and John Hughes was like, yeah, take that. Get that footage right there. He's like, this is great. Look at this nigga. Look at this apron. Get him. Cindy Pickett and Lyman Ward, who played Ferris's parents, got married in real life after filming the movie.
Wow.
They later divorced in 1992.
That was quick.
Well, 6 years.
It was quick.
I mean, they filmed in 85, so 6 years. 6 years is fine.
It's not bad.
John Hughes and Ben Stein told Ben Stein, who has a degree in economics, to present an actual economics lecture in his scene. Hence, nothing that Stein says aside from the roll call is scripted. So he's literally teaching a fucking course. And think about how boring that shit is.
Economics is boring as fuck.
I hated economics in undergrad. It's just like...
It's terrible.
Guns and butter, nigga. I don't know. That's what it is, right? What? That's supply and demand? I don't know. Supply in your hands?
No. Nope.
That's a masturbation joke. It's a very clever one, but it's still a masturbation
Like when you look
joke.
at Ben Stein, when you think about him now...
Because he's like a wild Republican or something.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck happened? Remember Win Ben Stein's Money?
I do.
That was my shit.
Was it?
I used to watch that all the time.
Just niggas and trivia.
Hey, look, I could be on Jeopardy, my nigga. Like, I could be on there.
I can too.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
I could win.
Now, here's the question. In Jeopardy, so you get 3 people, right?
Yeah.
Could the 3 of us be in Jeopardy?
It would be the most niggery Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Because I'm reckless, Rudy would end up winning.
Rudy would win.
Because Rudy would be like, I'm going to bet $2.
I would be like...
It's like the lowest win in Jeopardy history, $5.
I guarantee I would try to play like the Sean Connery character.
Jesus Christ.
Immediately.
I mean, I would just make...
Great.
I would just answer in Black Jeopardy answers. Like, what's a headscarf?
Nope.
What?
Nope.
What?
Nope. It's gonna be a
what's Bip the Whip?
It's gonna be a do-rag question in there.
What's Spin the Bin? I'm just gonna say
what is a dummy?
See, I was gonna say a bunch of Baltimore
trivia.
Yeah, that might be something right there. Actually,
it could work. It's possible
with this current climate of all of these Baltimore properties.
That can be a new game for the network.
I mean, it's just gonna be a lot of corn rules.
Shit.
A lot. Like, if you start looking at certain Baltimore dudes, this is a Baltimore tangent. The mustaches aren't great. I'm gonna leave that right there.
Mustaches, head, like.
What? Don't look over here, god damn it.
He has hair though. Like,
I mean, everybody got like the same.
Oh no!
That's
wow, the same.
Oh,
my shit's not the same, bro.
Oh yeah, shit ain't nappy.
I mean, talking to the mic. I don't have the same beard. Well, I do actually. There's a lot of niggas that try to do the same thing.
I mean, the funny thing is, like, your shit, you have a beard, but it don't connect with the mustache.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, it's purposeful.
It's on purpose?
Yes.
Damn. You like an old nigga named Watson.
Yes. I mean,
or Wellington.
Wellington.
Oh, you just tell you Jamaican.
Big beef. All right. Let's reconnect.
Back on track.
Fuck. To produce a desired drugged-out effect, this is ironic as shit. For his role of a drug addict in a police station, Charlie Sheen stayed awake for more than 48 hours before filming his scene.
You can tell.
He looked like you looked when you came in. He was like, yo, I haven't slept today. Cameron's father's Ferrari was not a real Ferrari because it was too expensive, obviously, to rent one. So they made 3 replicas using a MG chassis, each with a fiberglass body. So they instead that showed you the cost of a fucking Ferrari,
right?
That you can build 3 models and with the plans of destroying them, because I'm not going to rent one.
No.
Even though they played siblings. I love when this happens, by the way. Matthew Broderick and Jennifer Grey would later become engaged after the movie. Tragically, approximately a year later after Matthew Broderick finished filming Biloxi Blues in 1988, and before Grey's premiere in Dirty Dancing, she was Dirty the couple was involved in a fatal car crash in Ireland where the passengers of the other vehicle, a mother and daughter, both died.
Ripping them apart.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, I think that's definitely had a big impact on his career, and maybe hers as well.
Yeah.
Because I was in the last 20 years, when have you seen Matthew Broderick in? Other than voiceover work?
I really haven't seen him really
in like silly kids movie. Like he was in like 1 or 2 kids movies. It was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
And what's she really been in?
Well, she had surgery on the face and everything. She don't look the same.
She didn't like her nose, I think.
Yeah, and it was just like she couldn't get marketed anymore.
Then I got a question for you. What's his biggest role? Matthew Broderick.
It's not Ferris Bueller?
Right, I would say this. Like,
you're forgetting one. It's a voiceover one.
Robots?
He's Simba.
No, he is not. Oh, shit, he is.
He's fucking Simba.
Oh, shit.
No Godzilla love?
Nah, fuck Godzilla. That's trash. That was like 1999 or something.
98. You remember Size Matters?
That's trash.
Come with me.
The only thing I remember about the movie is P. Diddy.
Yes.
Literally.
Just sampling the fuck out of a Who song. And Jean Reno, who was fire. Yeah. That's a tough one. It's definitely Ferris Bueller because I think if you do the full thing, but people don't remember because he's not singing. Because I think it's Jason Weaver that's singing.
Yeah, I wonder if he did the Jason Weaver thing though, where he like, yo, I would just want royalties. Don't, because they were going to pay him like $1 million up front.
Yeah, I remember that.
And he was like, nah. His mother was like, nah.
He is old as shit now.
Yeah, but his mother's smart as shit, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
his mother's like, nah, give me them royalties.
Remember One Call Away?
With Chingy? Yeah.
Oh shit! Give Jason Weaver his flowers.
Yes, I forgot
about that.
What show was he in again?
Smart Guy.
Yeah, Smart Guy.
He's a smart guy.
And he was in ATM.
Yeah.
Hold on. There's a movie here, right? Called Guns and Grams. It's a Baltimore movie. Let me finish. Most of the niggas that died in The Wire are in it, right? Let me continue. Who else do you think is in it? Who is also a smart guy?
Jason Weaver.
No.
Keep what's it called, brother?
Oh my goodness, in there. So you hear these guns pop, pop. Yeah, we got to take out the Minetti family. What the fuck is so fucking?
That's why I can't like Baby Boy.
I like Baby Boy.
Really gonna slap the shot?
I can't like it. Because Omar's good. And he's like, come on, bro. He's a smart guy.
Now I'm gonna have to make y'all both do this podcast.
He Mo Tibbs.
I'm gonna make y'all do this.
His name Mo Tibbs.
We already doing it together.
We are?
Yes.
Weren't y'all doing this together?
Oh shit, yeah, you're right.
We really was though.
Like
I'm like, I sent my text message. We really was doing it together.
This is gonna be a 3-part podcast.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you have that. In the film, Ferris and Cameron were supposed to be 18 years old. Now this is a thing about 80s casting.
Yeah.
And Sloane was supposed to be 17.
Mm-hmm.
In reality, how old was Matthew Broderick, Alan Ruck, and Mia Sara? The 3 main.
24.
For who? They're all different ages, by the way.
Who's the youngest?
Broderick.
The girl?
Yeah.
She was...
All right, so you give me Matthew Broderick, you give me her, you give me Ruck. Matthew Broderick.
25.
Ready? Give me Ruck.
23.
And give me Mia Sarah.
22.
Matthew Broderick was 23. Alan Ruck was 29.
Damn.
And Mia Sarah was 18. She was the only person that was above the right age.
Wow.
Make you want to go back home and watch it now.
Wait.
Again.
Mia Sarah beat who? Who is also has a connection, a John Hughes connection.
Molly
Famous.
Ringwald.
Yes. She beat out Molly Ringwald for the role of Sloane Peterson because according to John Hughes, she had elegance. According to Ringwald, John wouldn't let me do it. He said that the part wasn't big enough for me.
How would the movie look with her in it?
She's
I agree.
very redheaded.
I agree.
Yeah.
You need someone that's understated. You need someone that...
Yeah, she's just,
Yeah.
support.
Yeah. Now, granted...
It sounds terrible, but she's support.
But so let's talk about Sloane a little bit. Sloane might be the greatest girlfriend in a movie.
Ever?
Probably. She's top 5.
I go with...
we don't talk about that a lot.
Let's talk about
We
it.
might have to do a list, because I don't know. She's up there, though.
She's up there. She's supportive. She likes his best friend, who might also be him.
Yeah, true.
Which is a whole bit. Let's talk about that theory, the internet theory, too. There's an internet theory out there that Cameron and Ferris are the same person.
I've read that only once.
It's a theory that's floating around there. I think there's like scholarly essays about it.
Is it because, like, what is that? Cameron gets abused or some bullshit like that? Like he's trying to escape?
They're so polar opposite, but specifically when I watched one scene earlier, because I watched a little bit, when Sloane and Cameron are walking while Ferris just pops up during the parade, it's like they were having like, yeah, man, what's going to really happen to us? Like they were together. And then Ferris just interrupts it and goes into his whole singing thing. Like this is a little too... How did this fucking happen? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's
I see that. I
it's some
see it. I
fan
can see
wink
it.
things that are happening.
I can see it. It's a bunch of conspiracy niggas do that one together.
Yes.
But I can see it.
It's not as bad as Fight Club is.
No.
But one could look at it from that
I can see
perspective.
it.
It's like, how are you so cool? And just none of it, and all of his shit seems to work. He hasn't taken one L in the movie.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all.
And Cameron only takes L's.
Mm-hmm.
Or the D, as it were. But Mia Sarah is Sloane Peterson, top 5, maybe top 3, and not 3 girlfriend in movies, specifically 80s movies. Because the girlfriend in, I think, like pop culture or quote unquote guy movies, and I don't know if this is a guy movie, but a guy's the lead, and you're dealing with friendship. They're used as the fucking nag. They're never a good hang.
Right.
And she's the greatest hang.
Mm-hmm.
She's doing every goofy shit that they want to do.
She's like the girlfriend you would want.
That's why she would qualify, I think.
Right.
I don't know who else is in that conversation, but maybe a thing that we go back to a little later and kind of look at it like, who else pops up as like a great girlfriend or kind of like partner? Like, person that's sticking out, and it's not the same movie, it's not anywhere near connected, is Katherine Heigl's character from like Knocked Up. And maybe that's the way it's written.
I hated her character.
That's the point. That's generally how those come off. And then when you think of Sloane, you're like,
she's great.
It's like you're sitting in a hot tub, like, this is great. Sloane. And has like a dude name too.
She's just a cool person.
Yeah, she gets
just seems real cool in the movie.
The wife from Neighbors.
She works.
True.
She works.
True. That's a good one. That is a good one.
Where do you rank Sparky from Hellboy?
It's pretty good.
She's a good one, right?
That's a good one.
Uh-huh.
That is a good one.
Uh-huh.
Damn, I forgot all about that.
We're all over the spectrum, right?
We really are. Like, God damn, this is not even close to Ferris Bueller.
So let's see. After working, this might be me. I might be John Hughes, and when I explain this to you, you're gonna like this. I think John Hughes might also be an Aquarius. You're gonna like this. I don't think he is. Let's see. I'm gonna check because I got to know.
You always gotta throw the Zodiac in there somewhere.
Don't be a cuck. He is an Aquarius. See?
How do you fucking know this stuff?
Because of what happens here. After working on Weird Science in 1985, another classic.
That's my shit.
Yes.
John Hughes offered Bill Paxton the role of the garage attendant in this movie, Ferris Bueller. However, Paxton turned it down because he felt the role was too small. He admitted that he later regretted turning it down because Hughes never offered him another role.
Damn.
This is why he's an Aquarius. Oh,
That's a
cool.
salty motherfucker, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But if you think about it, you're trying to get this shit done, and it's like, I've put you in a bunch of shit before. Just do this one solid for me.
Right, yeah.
Nah, I don't know. Now, remember, what other movie came out this year he was in that Bill Paxton would have been in? I mentioned it earlier. 1986. Sci-fi, horror, space.
I was about to say something else, but no.
Sigourney Weaver.
Alien.
Yeah. Game over, man. I
forgot he was in.
Yeah.
It came out 86?
Yes.
Oh. I'm just thinking about that podcast y'all did when y'all said didn't no good movies come out 86.
Most of the movies we're covering this year came out 86.
True.
She's got to have it, you know? Ferris laments not having a car. He talks about that in the movie. However, he owned the synthesizer. How much did that synthesizer cost? It was a synthesizer from 1984.
Like the Bootsy Collins?
Sure.
I'm just, nigga, I gotta ask. Like, I'm just saying.
Just saying, sure, yeah. The synthesizer cost $8,000. This motherfucker had an $8,000 synthesizer in 1986.
And he had no car, bro?
He's like,
come on.
I just really wish I had a car. Why don't you sell your synthesizer, motherfucker? What's paying you in?
Is that the one with the strap and you just put it on the side and you play it sideways?
Are you what?
I'm trying to remember.
Are you talking about like a keytar?
Is that it? Is that the difference?
The keytar is the type where you have like the fucking tie that's made that looks like a piano.
Nah, but you know what's this? The synthesizer got keys, right?
Sure.
Nigga, I don't know the synthesizer. I'm not a musician.
But you're a black dude. You should know this.
Look, I like rap.
They use synthesizers.
And new wave.
Excuse me?
And they do like
name one new wave song.
Life's What You Make It.
I don't know who that is.
What is that?
That's your synthesizer.
I don't even know.
That's your synthesizer right there.
Oh shit, that's expensive.
Stupid. Here's the last two things. Now, keep in mind, we'll do that recasting thing after this. So, we have Molly Ringwald as the Sloan character, right? Let's keep that in mind. Which one? Let's say she's cast. Let's say she's in the movie. Everybody else is there except for this person. There were multiple people considered, but the role was written for and completely in mind for Matthew Broderick. But these people were considered: Rob Lowe, John Cusack, Jim Carrey, Johnny Depp, Tom Cruise, Robert Downey Jr., and Michael J. Fox.
I was about to say Michael J. Fox, like all day.
He's very short though.
I don't give a
Right, it was
fuck.
high
He's
school.
still
That
dope,
would have
bro.
worked. It would have worked.
Michael J. Fox is dope.
Now keep this in mind. This would be a year after Back to the Future.
86. Oh no!
Back to the Future was 85. So
that would have been nice.
He'd
Like
have
a
been
nice
like-
run. He would have had a nice
He
run.
would have had a nice run.
he
It's like,
would've.
back to high school for you? Doc, what are we going to do? My girlfriend's a bitch. Because she'd be a bitch in this universe. It's like, me and Sarah's supportive, but Molly Ringwald, nuh-uh. What about Jim Carrey? Just two redheads? Because Jim Carrey in the 80s?
85?
The only thing I remember like Jim Carrey being in back in the day like that was like what?
Once Bitten?
I fuck with that movie so hard.
Jesus Christ.
I love that movie, bro.
What about, would Johnny Depp have worked? Too pretty?
No, he's too pretty.
Tom Cruise?
No, he's too extra.
Yeah. Robert Downey Jr.?
Would have worked.
Okay. Rob Lowe would not have worked. Or John
Too
Cusack.
handsome.
Jesus. But he was a part of the Brat Pack, though.
True. He's handsome.
John Cusack.
Could have worked.
Because Say Anything, I think, was around that time.
Could have worked.
Yeah. Too stalkery, though.
But that's after that movie, though. You can't say he's stalkery. Like, that's before the movie, you didn't think that. Before the movie, you didn't think that.
Oh, yeah.
This is a fictional boombox.
I know. You're holding it up for a while now. But still.
I'm just trying to get the smell from my armpits to dissipate.
Oh, no.
So lastly, as I already mentioned, the whole theory or what have you. So just to kind of extrapolate the theory, there's a theory circulating on the internet that Ferris is actually a figment of Cameron's imagination. The theory states that although Cameron wants to be more adventurous and rebellious, he is afraid to, like someone we know, and creates Ferris. Ferris is all the things that Cameron is not. The theory states that Ferris becomes a creation Cameron uses to assert himself against his father's cruelty, more importantly, his own hypercritical consciousness. So
they should like really some like fan should have redone that somewhere.
They should have worked on
like a fan made like Ferris Bueller.
You just look in a mirror and it's just Cameron wearing Ferris's clothes.
I mean, it could work.
Yeah,
it's already there.
Where's the deep fake? I mean,
I don't know, but I'm just saying like that. The makeup is already there. You already presented it, so it's like it wouldn't be that hard to do technically.
So, all right, now is that part of the pod that I want to get into two things. We got favorite scenes, and then we have what works and what doesn't work. So, which one, Rudy, would you want to do first? What works and what doesn't work, or our favorite scenes?
I think we should do. I'm sorry, Rudy. Go ahead. I'm sorry, buddy.
What favorite scenes?
Nah, what works and doesn't work.
All right,
we can do that.
All right, so I have several things that I think work, and I have one thing that I think doesn't work.
Okay.
And it's essentially what's aged and what's not aged well.
Right. That's usually the case.
So I'm going to throw out Chicago. I think it works. Going around in the city, seeing Chicago, the architecture, and all of these things that are Chicago. Didn't they go to a Cubs game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that whole thing works. Even going to, what was it, the museum or what have you? That works. John Hughes' writing works. It captures high school and the fact that he got that shit done for to be as quality as it is, and it was a lot longer in the span of less than a week. He's like, and on the 7th day I rested.
This is how I know it worked. I got Kirsten to sit down and watch it.
Right.
Wow.
You got your fucking teenage daughter sitting down and watching this
movie. He's like, I want to watch this.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. That's crazy.
So.
Okay, my cousin do none of that shit.
So this is the thing we touched on earlier. This is Matthew Broderick's best movie.
Yeah.
This is the movie when they do his obit reel and they're saying in memoriam Matthew Broderick, they would show his original hairline.
All right, you're not lying.
All right. And then they would show him doing Twist and Shout. Is that fair, Torin?
I agree.
All right, just making sure.
I agree.
Now,
no debate.
If we looked at, this is terrible. This is mean. It's very mean. So his current wife.
Sorry, Jessica Parker.
Yes, I remember I had a girlfriend who used to call her Serica Jessica Parker, and I was like, Serica, what the fuck is that? Does she? If you look at the sister, Jeannie, right? Mm-hmm. Do they have any facial similarities?
When Sarah Jessica Parker was younger, she was way more beautiful.
Do they have any similarities?
Yeah.
They have like the same hair. If you look at both of them in the 80s, it's like, you clearly have a type, sir.
Yes.
Now, this is what doesn't work. And you know what I'm going to say. Jeffrey Jones. Get him out of here. You know why, right?
Why?
Soliciting child porn in 2002? This nigga is a criminal. So having this nigga is like, I'm looking at what's going on in high school. It's like, ugh.
Forgot about that.
He's also the dude in the Pest too, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So kind of doesn't work. It's like, when you rewatch it, like, oh, let me just move all of him. Can we get the guy from Breakfast Club? Give him the bulls and the horn. It's just all one big school.
Right.
He just causes bullshit in the school system.
I feel like all of John Hughes' movies are like a connected universe.
I think they are.
Yeah,
like every last one of them. It's just like this shit happens.
I think what is it? The Movies That Made Us talks about that.
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. Yeah. I mean, how like if you were to John Hughes it here, like not the because you know what I'm going to go with. Me and Torin, we've talked about this before. This whole notion of like everything that's black's got to be sad. It's like, why can't it just be fun for one?
Yeah.
It's like, could we do a John Hughes version of like a Baltimore high school? And if we did, which high school would it be?
That's a good question.
Probably City.
It wouldn't be City.
Why not?
I guarantee it wouldn't.
We got culture there.
It'd probably be Poly.
Fuck no.
I'm be real with you. I don't even fuck with either one of you niggas.
Maybe Mervo.
But it'd probably be
Mervo.
It wouldn't be Mervo, bro.
It can't be my school. It can't be your school.
It wouldn't be. It definitely wouldn't be Carver.
Definitely wouldn't be my school.
Here's the reason why.
It'd be Poly.
Here's the reason why it wouldn't be Poly.
Think about why it'd be Poly though.
It'd be Western.
Because they got Poly and West. They got Western right there.
But they don't have a mascot. They don't have a discerning identity.
Don't they got a fucking parrot or something?
It's a parrot and an engineer. They have two mascots.
That's silly.
Yes.
What city?
The Black Knight, Nobility, Castle on the Hill. Don't you forget it.
Carver?
I've been in the city once.
I
That's
went
to take
there
the
with him.
SATs.
Carver is a cleaver.
Carver's a bear.
They got some bears.
That's all it is, a bear.
What was W.B.D. Du Bois? E.B. Du Bois, like a pen?
Probably like a
I don't fucking know.
Baseball bat?
It's probably a regular book.
It's just a dude. It's just a black guy reading a book.
That's all it is.
Speaking of that shit, yo, at first, before we got the name, we was just 418.
They gave you niggas a number. It's just like
That's how you know.
just preload you to the system.
Look at the motherfucking newspaper, look at football. 418 versus 419.
God damn.
Yo, it's like some colleges give you the college prep. They gave these niggas like in prison prep and shit. It's just like you gonna have I've got a number to answer for.
They're like, look, my nigga, this is how you cut potatoes. This is how you do this.
So you running late for your license plate stamping class?
It's fucked up.
That's rough.
It's awful.
Shiv 101.
I mean,
feel like
there's a
we're
lot of
terrible.
motherfuckers I went to school with in prison now, though. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Whoa. That's another black thing. When someone's like, look, I'm not joshing you, say it in Baltimore. I ain't gonna hold you. Fuck. All right. So anything else you think that works or doesn't work? Also, honorable mention. I think Sloane works.
Sloane
Yeah,
works.
Sloane works.
She
Sloane works. Between the two of them, who doesn't work? Does their dynamic work between Ferris? Let's say they're two different people, which is the prevailing theory. Does both of them work? Does one work better than the other? Would you have changed one of the two of them as far as how they're characterized?
I would change Cameron. He was getting on my fucking nerves.
I can see that. Cameron can get on your nerves, for sure.
He was draining me like as a friend. If I was his friend, I'd be like, yo, goddamn.
Like, why are you so scared?
Also, he's a little bit of a heel, too. Think about where they're at. Chicago, right?
Yeah.
What team's jersey is he
shit,
wearing?
yeah.
He's wearing a Red Wing jersey. It's just slapped out of you. Yeah, one nigga's like, fuck you doing, bro?
Speaking of that, I always wanted a hockey jersey, bro. Never got one.
Sweater.
A sweater?
That's what they call it.
Jersey. Got a number on it. I don't give a fuck.
That's what they call it.
Them bitches is big as shit.
They are thick.
That's why I can wear them, and you smaller nothings.
I just want my Mighty Ducks. That's all I want.
All right, Keenan.
That's all I want, bro.
All right. Bash Brothers.
But it wasn't because of the movie,
You know they came
though.
out with a new show?
Cartoon.
It's because of the cartoon.
I heard. Not a fan. Not a fan.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet, but I ain't with it.
Can we talk about Joshua Jackson?
He in it?
Well, he was in the original movies.
Well, yeah.
Remember how he turned into, like, I'm a woke white dude?
Did he?
Yes.
Oh, shit. I don't know.
He's like the lawyer in When They See Us.
Oh, shit.
And he's, like, married to the chick.
Oh, he married to the black girl from Queen and Slim.
I don't think they married, though. I think
Well, they just had relations.
they have a kid.
Yeah,
I don't think
they
they
have a
married.
He was hitting that?
Yeah.
I mean, he's with her.
I mean, he's with her, like, they're in, like, together.
But also,
And I was shocked.
he's not young, though.
No, I was shocked.
Yeah.
Pussy, why would- yeah.
Like, I shed that one, like, tear from the Native American when
Oh,
I found
no.
out that I ain't have a chance with her.
Stop. Wow. So you were doing an anti-hating yourself, brother? I dig it.
Get your dog.
All right. Wow.
You right.
Wow. So I have two scenes that I think are really like kind of like unassailable scenes that are just fire. So I'll throw mine out there, and we'll go from there. So I have Twist and Shout, the like parade, the impromptu parade.
There's nothing you can't handle. I can't handle anything. School, parents, future. Ferris can do anything.
When someone's like, yo, distill Ferris Bueller's Day Off, and you don't have that in there, you're lacking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, another scene that I really like in it, because I think it's mostly improv, is when Ferris calls the school as Sloane's dad.
Sure. I'd be happy to. Yeah, you just produce a corpse and I'll release Sloane. I want to see this dead grandmother firsthand. It's all right, Grace. It's Ferris Bueller, little twerp. I'm going to set a trap and let him fall right into it.
Yeah, that part
shit is
was
really
funny.
He's like, you butthead.
Pretty good.
And I think most of it is improv, so it was something that he says that doesn't make any sense in there, and John Hughes was like, keep it. He's like, I like nonsense words. Keep it in there, please. And it's just like, look, this is great. And the fact that he doubles down because he's wearing the fucking like the trench coat with the hat later.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. Yeah.
So Torin, what do you have for scenes? What scenes comes to mind for you?
Every time you I don't know. When I watch movies, sometimes it's always about the opening shit. To me, the opening scenes, like it grabs you, and it has like a really good introduction to the characters. It like makes you want to watch it. Like when you first see Ferris, it's like, okay, I fuck with this, and he's talking. He's like, all right. He dead. I wouldn't want to go to school either. I remember that.
This is my 9th sick day this semester. It's getting pretty tough coming up with new illnesses. If I go for 10, I'm probably going to have to barf up a lung. So I better make this one count.
Yeah, and then the other scene. I really like the ending scene when he's trying to get back home.
I had a great time today.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Do you think Cameron's gonna be okay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sure. For the first time in his life. He's going to be just fine.
So
That's my shit.
So the initial scene where I think that's that part when he says life comes at you fast, that whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a great scene.
Because I think music is a big thing in this movie too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that last scene, the ending scene when he's running and trying to, get back in bed and shit like that.
Because they use it in
the
Family
music
Guy.
is perfect.
Yeah.
The music is perfect. I like when they put things together that well.
Mm-hmm.
Like whoever composed it and the editor or whatever, it's like, fuck, this is really good. I wish I could do that.
So Rudy, what do you have in mind?
When the principal was at the house, trying to get, it felt like Home Alone to me.
Look, this is not a phone call. There is an intruder, male, Caucasian, possibly armed, certainly we're in my kitchen.
Okay, yeah. That's good. Because it's like, it kind of has that slapstick thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And doesn't like he tries to open a door or some shit and his sister's there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's good. Anything else that you guys want to say about this movie before we wrap up? Because I think we got the scenes, and I think those are some of the better scenes. And notice, no one cares about the Ferrari.
No.
No one gives a fuck.
No, I just didn't.
Now, granted, they did drive that shit around the whole time and didn't reverse the fucking, which you're trying to cover up for your man's bullshit. So hold on. If Ferris is a real nigga, you're a bitch ass. You left this nigga to deal with this bullshit.
He did.
It's like, he did. You got a nigga. I gotta run.
He did.
I think it would have been cool if the father, it would have went off with the father coming back.
Well, apparently, Alan Ruck said that there's an alternative cut that his father kills him because of the car. He throws him out of the window the car goes out of. Like, that his father was abusing him, and this is just like, it goes so fucking dark.
Oh, that would have been rough.
Like I said, they didn't insinuate.
That would have been rough. That was definitely something they cut out.
It's such a bright movie to me, so it definitely insinuates like Cameron's getting shit smacked out of him.
Yeah.
Like, we're just going to talk. Like, come on now.
Take off your belt.
Yeah, like, I'm going to beat you niggas up.
It's going to be like David Allen Greer and Tales from the Hood.
All right, I'm confused on one scene. What the hell did the mechanics do to the car?
Describe the scene.
Yeah.
When they was getting the car, from the garage, when they was getting the car back, and the one guy, like, they did something to the car. And it was like, yeah, we got like, basically, when they left, it was like, yeah, we got away with this.
Oh, I guess they were reversing the mileage on there?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
It's possible.
At least they were trying to reverse the odometer or some shit like that.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know what they were doing. I don't remember. So,
I'm glad they ain't talk about alternators.
I got one other thing to mention in terms of scenes, though. Let's see.
What's that?
Post credit.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.
I forgot all about that.
Yep.
Shit.
You don't know the first.
What is the post credit?
The principal guy on the bus?
The post credit is they use it in Deadpool, which is why this makes sense. He's like, "You guys are still here? Go home."
Oh yeah. Shit! I remember that.
That's like the first post credit.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's like one of the first post credit.
Damn, I forget that.
This is why the Deadpool reference comes right back full circle. So Deadpool is really Ferris Bueller. Good night.
Damn, that shit hit me right in the chest.
Go home.
It took me back to it took you back when you first seen the movie. I'm like, damn, I remember this.
Because you're talking about when you have the whole thing with the bus and then it goes circle dissolve, and then you get this scene right here where you're just in the hallway. And you're just like, go home. You're still here. And it's one of those things where I like those things being in movies. Because there's a lot of people that work on putting movies together. Like, we take it for granted. Yeah. Even the crappiest movie, right? Mm-hmm. Put it this way. Could the three of us make a movie? Right now, if we had the equipment?
Yeah. What type of movie?
An actual movie. An hour-long movie.
Yeah.
Like an 80-minute movie.
Yeah.
Who's acting? Who's directing? Who's holding a boom mic? You see what I'm saying?
I'll act. I do Shakespeare.
Do you?
That's it. That's all I'll do.
I'm listening. I just don't see it happening. So I think ultimately what I'm getting at is having a post-credit scene. It kind of, if you know it's there, and a lot of times you don't. You know, when you're seeing it for the first time, you get to see at least the opportunity to see all these unsung heroes that are contributing to putting this thing together for your enjoyment and entertainment.
Like, I need Hollywood to get their post-credit scenes together. Not the Marvel shit. Like, we know that shit's coming. Like, that's,
You're disappointed when there's not one.
Yeah. But no, I mean, like, fun ones. Like, when Rush Hour used to go off, the fun ass, like.
I don't know about those.
What do you mean?
I know.
Are you serious?
I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about when Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker doing the shit, they're just having fun.
And shit and
I'm talking about.
We need more shit like that, man.
Well, that's like B-roll. That's B-roll and that's stuff that got it on the cutting room floor, which is fine. But when I say a post-credit scene, it's like we shot this. There was dialogue written. That's what I mean by that. Right. So I think that's a thing. But you're right. Those things were a hallmark of like the 80s to like the 90s.
Right.
When you would see like almost a clip of like Ghostbusters 2. Mm-hmm. When you wrapped up on that, you get to see all this different stuff. Like, it's a lot of white guy dancing in that.
It is.
And none of it's good. But it's in there. So,
True.
Someone had to direct that stuff.
Wait, besides everything else.
Spin it.
We talk about Ferris Bueller, right?
Yes.
You negated the fact that, you haven't seen Rush Hour?
No, I've seen Rush Hour. I didn't know it in context of a post-credit scene.
You upset me.
I've seen all three of the movies.
You upset me, sir.
I've even seen Rush Hour 4. In my mind's eye, brother. So any final words for this flick? How often?
I mean, we got to rate it, right?
Yeah, so we'll rate it. We'll both give our ratings. Well, all three give our ratings on a scale of 10. And with your rating, say how often do you think someone should watch it? Every 5 years, every 10 years, every 15? How's that?
Go ahead, Rudy.
So it's good. What's your grade, and how often do you think people should watch it?
What am I grading it for? Like, what's a
1 to 10?
About a good. This is strong 8.
Damn, an 8?
That's how I describe my penis.
Oh no, we wasn't supposed to go there with this. It wasn't happen like that.
Well, never mind. Jeffrey Jones.
Well, besides today and last week, I haven't seen it in years. So
has it been more than 5?
I think so.
But did you?
Might have been more than 10.
Damn,
it couldn't have been 10. Could have been more than 10. That's one of your movies. You're an 80s movie guy.
I am, but
and you're a lighthearted 80s movie guy. Hey man,
it's not
love
like,
don't cost a thing, man.
It's not like I brought it up to y'all last week, but it was like I didn't think about it until I seen it on TV.
But how often would you recommend people watch it?
I mean, I recommend people watch it every 5 years. It's good, but compared, I like Breakfast Club more than that, so I can watch that every time it come on.
Oh, because you're a detention nigga.
Yeah.
What? I'm just saying. I've never seen 16 Candles out of that group. I will say that.
That's one of the I seen that, but that's one of the ones I haven't seen.
Are you serious?
It's super racist.
Oh, for Asians,
he haven't seen really Asians and black movies like that.
Fuck.
True, you're right. We gotta bring that up every once in a while.
I've seen Weird Science. Can I get my points?
That is my favorite one out of all these types of movies. Weird Science.
The only
haven't
one
seen
out of
that in-
the only one out of his movies I've not seen is 16 Candles, and I was like, I'm all set. I've seen Just One of the Guys, which is not one of his movies, but it's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Titties. That's what the movie's about, right? No? All right. Torin, what do you got?
I'm giving it a 9. A 9.
Uh-huh.
Almost a 10. Ain't no black people in it, really.
Let him finish.
Go ahead, Rudy. No, go ahead.
Speaking of that, like I said, Kirsten was watching with me, right? And she was like, on the parade part, she was like, ain't no black people. Oh, it's one or two.
Yeah, you gotta count. Yeah, you gotta count.
But put it this way. Which part of Chicago do you think they were in?
Ooh.
And you know why?
What's that? No. I watched too much Shameless.
All right. Let's hold dice for a second. Hold dice for a second. So remember the racial divide between Chicago. White Sox is South Side, and that's black. What game did they go to?
North Side.
Cubs.
No.
When they had the whole Chicago hats thing, and it was Nick Offerman with the Cubs, and it was Craig Robinson with the White Sox.
That's
why
thought about it.
True.
North Side, Ferrari.
So there you go.
Damn.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, just super white, but also it was appropriate. It wasn't like they went to a White Sox game and it's like, yo, that's Frank Thomas, who I don't think was in the league at the time.
But yeah, I would give it a 9. It's up there. One of my favorite Hughes movies. Like I said, Weird Science is my favorite one.
That's my go-to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't seen it in a while though.
It's just still great. I would watch Weird Science like every couple months if I could.
And
Ferris Bueller, I would watch every year.
That's fair.
It's on the same level because it's just fun to watch. And Ferris is a cool character.
And I think that's the thing you want. And I think one of the other things that makes sense that you touched on earlier with the post-credit B-roll kind of credits thing, make the credits interesting. Attire, right?
Yeah.
If you have attire that is cosplayable, that right there is a hallmark of a movie working. Because you can see somebody just throwing this fucking... When they did the TV show, you know they did some goofy shit. It's like, here's my sweater.
Yeah.
It's like, you would not be wearing that still. You're not a cartoon character.
It could definitely be a series, though.
Yeah.
Legit. Like, if they did it the right way, it could have
been a series.
Yeah, it could have been.
Because at Ferris Bueller in the digital age, it's like...
I don't know. I'd be interested. I wouldn't probably love it, but I'd be interested.
You would just look for a camera to find this nigga. It's like... He's tweeting. We got a bunch of tweets about some parade in the middle.
See, I don't like when they bring shit like that to this age because it makes it corny.
Yeah. So I think it would definitely have to be a thing that's set in the 80s if you were to do it now.
Right.
Limited series.
Yeah.
Limited series.
Not for 10 years. None of that.
No. It's just like, but it can't be day off because that's literally just one day. It would have to be like him in college, right? Him like finding a way to not go to class for a semester.
How would he even fuck with the, Ferris Bueller's first job shit? I would even.
Yeah, like it's ways they can.
They can
bring
do
it
that.
back out now.
Like he's a day trader and shit. And he's just like logged in the computer.
He meets the guy from Wolf of Wall Street.
Jesus Christ. I guess I'll throw out my score. I'm gonna give this around what Rudy gave. Give this about an 8. Runs a little long for me.
I can see that.
It's nearly 2 hours. It was cut down from nearly 3. So I don't know really what you cut out. There's a lot of stuff in it that I like. The part that you like, Rudy, I probably would try to cut that out. It's too much fucking just Jeffrey Jones's mustache everywhere. I was like, I hate this nigga.
Every time I hear Jeffrey Jones, I think of like Orange Juice Jones.
I mean, it would have been better with Orange Juice Jones.
I don't know why.
Hey, if a black dude was the principal at the school, would it have made the movie better?
Yes.
I don't see no black principal.
Hey, Ferris Bueller.
Going to the motherfucking house and all that shit.
Well, it was the 80s. And he missed like 7 or 8. No, he missed 9 days.
He did. He wasn't a computer and shit.
You're like, but if you just do the colorblind thing and just make it like he's one of the like chief of police for like one of these like RoboCop type movies. It's like, look, Foley. Look, Bueller. You got the whole superintendent in my ass.
Like, your son's a truant.
Right. The truancy.
Like he's got one little pencil mustache.
He has the John Waters mustache.
Yeah, I know.
John Waters is the principal.
I would watch it.
I would watch the fuck out of it. This is like, we have reason to believe that.
Definitely watching it.
That Ferris, aren't you a little treat? It's like, whoa. And I think in terms of watching it, I think it's I think definitely is a part of the pack. If you're sitting there, you're doing like, I'm going to do an 80s night.
Yeah,
you're going to go
100%.
through it. You got to watch all of them. You got to watch the whole Hughes Brat Pack, that whole situation. But I think in terms of just enjoyability, you're right. I could watch that, let's say, every 3 to 5 years, and I'll be good. Because it's enjoyable and you see little things in there, which is, I think, the hallmark of a movie that you're still talking about nearly 40 years later.
Yeah, I think a big part of it for me is like it's one of those movies I'm like, damn, I wish my daughter would like the same shit that I like.
Oh yeah,
this is one of those movies for me. I want her to like it.
I dig it. So, Rudy, any final things? Torin, any final things before we wrap up here?
Watch Ferris Bueller. It's a great movie. It's a classic.